opportunity to testify this afternoon about how to get EPA's IRIS program back on track. IRIS assessments are invaluable because they are robust and well documented, are summarized clearly and concisely, and are available to anyone who has access to the Internet. Individuals, community groups, public interest organizations, government officials, in short, everyone, not just in this country but around the world, can get information they need to make well-informed decisions about toxic hazards. Conversely, delaying the production of IRIS profiles causes real and devastating harm to public health. It also saves the chemical industry lots of money. My testimony today makes 3 points. First, IRIS assessments have once again slowed to a crawl, sinking to the depths of the poor performance achieved under the Bush administration. The Obama administration needs to stop jawboning with industry stakeholders and concentrate on revitalizing this vital initiative. The highest, best use of the National Academy's expertise would be to help the IRIS program identify ways to develop a significantly larger number of robust assessments quickly on a limited budget. Congress, the EPA Administrator, and the National Academies must confront the very serious problem of regulated industries commandeering the IRIS assessment process by barraging the agency with endless, minor, repetitive, and irrelevant objections to risk assessments. Unfortunately, although its potential is great, IRIS's promise is compromised by disturbing data gaps. As GAO has reported, IRIS is rapidly becoming one of EPA's walking dead programs. The agency's efforts to fill IRIS's data gaps were largely stymied during the Bush administration, and not by accident. That administration imposed reforms designed to subject EPA's scientists to a host of political pressures from government agencies with neither scientific expertise nor an interest in protecting public health and the environment. The Obama administration recognized the problem, but its revisions to the IRIS process left key issues unaddressed. Of late, the administration has displayed a disturbing tendency to retreat in the face of a blistering and self-serving industry campaign to stifle this vital program once and for all. The 2 National Academies committees responsible for reviewing IRIS have missed golden opportunities to provide constructive advice on how to develop new assessments quickly. Rather than fly-specking the faults of specific IRIS assessments and subjecting the program as a whole to a round-robin of highly critical examination, 3 issues must be addressed to solve this problem: revamping the IRIS program's agenda, adopting so-called stopping rules, and ending duplicative rounds of stakeholder consultations dominated by regulated industries. Once EPA starts an IRIS assessment, there must be an end in sight. An assessment must be declared finished and its results posted on the web. When significant new science is produced suggesting that the numbers must be lowered or raised, EPA can re-examine the profile. But as exemplified by the chromium compound assessment, regulated industries often manage to push EPA onto a treadmill where it never escapes the wait for another study. The trouble, of course, is that science is always evolving. EPA cannot wait on all the science to resolve itself and the truth to be announced. That simply is not the nature of the scientific enterprise. The final problem is the decision by EPA political appointees to deal with the attacks on IRIS by hosting numerous stakeholder engagement events, some tied to specific assessments, others related to broader science issues, or even general concerns about the program as a whole. EPA's political appointees seem to harbor the naive idea that this process will placate its critics. Instead, endless jawboning has left the agency vulnerable to cynical exploitation. In sum, let us not lose sight of what is really at stake, the priceless notion that the water we drink and the air we breathe ought to be clean and healthy. Thank you.